G'day, if we haven't met before, my name's Doug, and in this video I want to talk to you about starting YouTube over the age of 40. Now, I've just turned 51, and look, to be honest, I've made a lot of videos. I've been doing this since about 2017. I think I made my first YouTube video published, but I started creating some videos before that for church and different things, sort of stick a camera in front of your face, just little talks, posting them on Facebook. But I think for me, when it comes to us, when we're making videos over 40, I want to share with you some of those thoughts that I've learned. I shouldn't say thoughts, some of the lessons I've learned over this time. And the first one is consistency. Consistency over time equals personal growth. At the end of the day, you can make money with YouTube, okay? I haven't made any yet. I don't care if I do or I don't. But at the end of the day, I want to encourage people and just use that creative voice and use that gift and talents that are in my life to encourage people to do what they need to do. But there's plenty of people out there who'll tell you they've made this or they've made that their money has blown up, that they're made 25 videos and now they're making 10 grand a week or whatever. I don't know. Whatever the story is that they want to tell you. And some of them do blow up. But for some people it is just growth over time. And I think for me that's been part of my journey. When I first started making videos, I started making them because I felt that's what I needed to do, because I felt a call of God to learn this craft for my church. And we were pastoring a small church in Melbourne at the time, and I needed to understand technology. I needed to understand how to do these things, and for me that's where it all started. That then led to understanding a passion for media and going to film school, and I now work in radio. I now have a fledgling successful radio career here in WA, where I get to talk to tens of thousands of people every day. But I think that all started only because we get to create content. I get to create content. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes I'm nervous and I'm like, why do I want to put this out? But I think consistency over time, I've seen that personal growth. I've seen the personal growth in my confidence, in how I speak, in how I communicate, in the topics I'm happy to communicate on, even in the way that I relate to people and engage just in life in general. All of those things have been improved since I started creating content. So if you're over 40 and you're just wanting to create something, look at how you reinvent your life, try something new, then get out there and do it. The second one is that you need to know your why. Okay, so I said for me, when I started creating, my creating was because I felt I needed to do it for the church. I started vlogging. It was in the days at Casey Neistat, when all of those videos are out there and we were sticking cameras in our faces and we're hanging out with our friends and doing all that stuff. But for me, that's where it started. But it's kind of landed in a place where I just want to talk to people. I want to catch people's stories. My dream, and I get to do this at work, so it's pretty cool that I get paid to do this as well, but my dream at one point in the future is just to be able to sit down with people and capture their stories. If I can do that for the rest of my life and tell someone else's story, share what God has done in their life or in their world, or share what they've learnt on their journey, then that's what I want to be able to do. And I think that for me is my why. Moving forward, that's what I want to be able to do. Even coming back to create, there was 4 years where I didn't create anything because I didn't have a why. I was in a cave and I was lost, and COVID broke me, and a whole lot of other things happened in my world, which you can probably find out in some of these other videos that I've posted. But these days I post snippets of what I'm doing at work, the conversations that I'm having in the office, and now I'm decided I'm going to start to have a chat to people like you and just encourage you to create. Get out there and create. Find your why. And you might not have your why straight off the bat. Your why might be, I need to make money, I just want to share where I'm living, I want to tell my story, whatever it is to start with. But over time, continue to shape that why and just continue to create the content that you want to create. Just be yourself. And I think that's my third point, is just have fun. Whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing this medium, whether it's a vlog, whether it's showing something, teaching something, selling something, whatever it is that you're wanting to do in this space, as someone who's over 40, we've got responsibilities, we've got family normally, we've got commitments, we've got time constraints, we've got a whole lot of stuff going on in our world. But it's about how do we make that time work for us. And at the end of the day, if you can't enjoy the time you've got and you can't kick back and relax while you're doing it, then it's probably too much. You've got to enjoy it. So yeah, just get out there and make the best video possible. Enjoy your life, and start today. You never know what's going to happen with it. You know, if you're a Christian out there and you're watching this and you feel like God's tapping you on the shoulder and say, start create something, just create. You know, and even if you're not a Christian, just create it anyway. If you're watching this because you're going, hey, I need to get in on this, just do it. Don't let it hold you back. You know, we're 40 plus. We're Gen Xers. We can, learn how to make this stuff. We can adapt. We've come through the battles. We've got a bit of life experience up our sleeves. So yeah. Anyway, just encourage you. Starting after 40, you can do it here on YouTube. I've done it. You can do it. Just get out there, have some fun, make the videos that you want to make. Don't get caught up in the gear. Don't get caught up in the procrastination. Just learn it, post it, and have a bit of fun with it. So yeah, you can do this. Praying for you, believing for you, and I like to finish my radio show with this thought, and maybe this might help you when it's coming to your content creation. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So go and spread a bit of love, joy, and kindness in the world today. And if that's what you can do, if you can share your knowledge in a way that's loving, caring, and compassionate, I believe people will catch it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm Doug. I'm out. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.